So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Messi running with intent. And it's Messi. He's going for goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Hazard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Seedorf. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Platini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good play. Nedved stood his ground strongly. Platini. Seedorf. Great ball, and he's in here. Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Zola goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Nedved. Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nedved has it in a wide position. Nicely aimed pass. Messi. Oh, they could break here. That's headed upfield. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's not got that quite right. It's a good run he's making out on the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely bit of skill. Bellingham. Very nicely done. And this is Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yeah.
Guadalajara definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Applies the finish! Gullit. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And this is Gullit. That's a nicely worked. He leaps for it! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Guadalajara are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game. And a chance! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Guadalajara leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Gullit. And he's on the finish! And no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So again, we have parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche.
Tries one from range. It's hit the upright. Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Throw it. We are into overtime. Oh, he's burst through. He's having a hit. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And this is Hullet. Big chance! Cleared without hesitation. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared. At the interval, it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Seedorf makes a dash for it. Bellingham. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Hazard. Mbappe! Boy, he struck that clean. And here's Hullet. Hullet driving forwards. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, that is a nice touch. Hazard. That is lovely. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nedved always looking for that half a chance. Now that's well seen too. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's tidy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Mbappe. Hazard has the space to scheme, and the shot! Platini. Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Oh, sweet feet. He'll try from distance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Hullet gets flagged offside.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
So
8.
changes afoot here,
Número
and from
25.
both sides.
Número 7. Número 13. Número 15.
Over to the right flank.
Número 11. Número 19. Messi. Número 10. Se va a realizar un
good
cambio.
read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's in on goal. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Ibrahimovic. And here's Yamal. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Ernest. That's an excellent interception. Seedorf can clear it away. And he's had it nicked away.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Messi picks it up out wide, tries to play it through, brilliantly cut out. Yeah. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh no, what has happened here? Five minutes left on the clock.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and this is Hazard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Dembele. Pinches
Se
it off him.
agrega un minuto al tiempo
The
reglamentario.
movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And we're done. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that
Señoras y
initial
señores,
setback.
tengan los boletos a mano porque es hora de
Terrific
anunciar al
recovery, a
ganador del
really
sorteo.
fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Señoras
a
y
match that
señores,
will really
bienvenidos
get
al
the
partido
juices
de hoy.
flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
And this is Nedved. Platini. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box. These weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day. Gullit really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Vieira. Played out wide. Showing great feet there. Looking for the far post. And that has been cleared. Valverde. And here's Gullit. Oh, and Gullit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hazard goes short. Crosses it in. Towering header! Goal! Milan! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now that looks a decent ball. Valverde with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And he's found Mbappe! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. And the shots!
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Messi finding himself in space. And it's Gullit. And he welcomes it in. And that's shoots!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Mbappe. That's good defending, very good defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked it up out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Pepe gets across to intercept that. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Let's a look and place it forward. Over to the right flank.
Minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Saliba. So, temporary halt to the action. Some first-half thoughts?
Milan clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Milan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp, brilliantly cut out. Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. He's got away. Valverde tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Hazard. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mbappe.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Valverde. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Hazard. This is promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that is expertly dealt with. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Valverde. Seedorf, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cambio en el campo de juego.
Corner number 2 then.
Número 19. Messi. Número 7.
There's the
Número
header!
13. Número
That should
15.
get the job done.
Entran. Número 22.
And now a sudden chance
Número
to
25.
counter.
Número 42. Cambio.
Seedorf. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Maldini. Tanucci is always scanning the pitch for targets. Could move up a gear here. Nicely shaped ball. Rummenigge in acres of space out wide. That'll be a throw. Bale ventures forward. Foot in. Now it's Semenyo. Lovely pass, but can... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Semenyo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zola with the short one. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira. Zola. Zola scooting forward. Rummenigge. Goes for a shot! And no mistake. Just one goal in it now. Game on! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Ernest, always onto this. That's a good ball.
Guadalajara really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Threads one in. Rummenigge going face-to-face with his great rival. Ernest. And now the breakaway. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Showing good feet. It's Bale! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Milan moments now away from seeing this one out. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Bale. And again, he sorted that out terrifically. And that will be it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan definitely came out on top.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Zola. They've got a corner here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. And here's Zola. Zola!
But he's left disappointed.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
And he's managed to get free. And he's intervened well there. Pele powering forward here.
Mbappe!
And it's made its way. It's Pele! That's got him rattled. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Probing pass.
And he was alert to it.
Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Takes a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Zola.
That is good strength. Varane deals with that comfortably.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
He's found a way through. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted. Shapes to shoot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Guadalajara really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
This their second corner of the game.
Zola plays it short. Zola.
Platini. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, some astute defending there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Panucci. Now it's Bellingham. Showing good feet. Bellingham! Bellingham! That is brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
This is a promising build-up. Bellingham. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He has found a way through. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that is expertly dealt with. Might be danger here. Bullet never out of the action for very long. Played into space.
Oh, delightful ball.
No, he's just misjudged that one.
Hullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Seedorf. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
That's a good foray he's making. And it's Hullet. Looking to play him in, so no flag here.
Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Ended up in no man's land. No way through. And this is Hullet. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Milan leading by 1 at the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. Back on the way then. Milan leading courtesy of the game's only goal. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Tries a shot! Too close for comfort. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Now it's Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mbappe.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's got away. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that was very necessary. Now it's Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vieira. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And this is Hullet. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending. And Hullet! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
cambio en el campo de juego. Número 8.
Coaches are
Número
signalling
25.
changes here, both at the same
Número
time.
7.
Delivered across.
Número 13.
The
Número
chances
15.
keep on coming. They're awarded
Entran
another corner.
Número 11.
Corner number 2
Número
then.
9. Número 10. Se va a realizar un cambio.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Lovely bit of skill.
And a chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. And a header! And it's in!
And there's the goal they've been looking for. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Things starting to... Snyder!
Oh, it's come off the upright.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Just a talking to, I think.
Yes, it is. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Good ball, good take. And reclaimed it in a trice.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
No way, shoots!
That was mighty close.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mateus. And he's quick to return it. Seedorf. Azar. And it's Azar.
Could move up a gear here.
Se
He's
agregarán
picked
3
his way
minutos
through.
al tiempo reglamentario.
He's having a shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection...
Oh, good climb! It's a goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
Señoras y señores, en la
Your
pantalla se
reflections
mostrará
then,
la
Jim.
información de cómo
Milan
salir del
definitely
estadio.
impressing me.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Bullet!
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy. Shot a goal! Not a bad try by any means.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Hernes, and that could set him on his way. Vieira. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Hullet. Driving on and making good progress. That's very neat. Look at the space here. No way through, so back it comes. Valverde! Goal! Milan! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Not where it came from. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, what has happened here? Tries to play it through. Cross from Zola. He's rising! It's hit the upright. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Maldini picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez finds himself offside.
Zola.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. That'll be a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Valverde.
That is very well defended.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy.
Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Oh, it's come loose. Luis Suarez. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's stuck it away. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No, he's missed it.
And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square.
And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A chance for a shot! Platini plays it short. Guadalajara are looking to go forward now. Messi. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This looks promising. And now a sudden chance to counter. There's the shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan have their third corner.
Oh, that one's going nowhere.
Well, what a waste that one is. And here's Platini.
Lovely bit of skill.
Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's found a way through. Hernas.
Oh, that's neat.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Hernas. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great ball, and he's in here. That's tidy. Now it's Luis Suarez. Guadalajara are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, Balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And it's Pedri. Gullit. Ernest. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cambio en el campo de juego. Número 25. Número 20. Luis Suárez. Número 15. Entran número 22. Número 9. Número 11.
Can so
número
cleverly
42.
bypass the press.
Cambio.
Rummenigge. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Ended up in no man's land. Hazard. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary. Tries a shot! Corner number 4 coming up here. Yamal clears.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Searching pass he's played there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ernest. Oh, great run, magical! Ernest, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make...
And the shots! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And it's been taken short. And here's Hazard. Hazard stood his ground strongly. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Knocks it into space. He's got away. Dembele. That's a decent clearance. Can he finish? And they're quick to get it back. Yamal. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Chance, surely! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Milan look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly...
He's having a shot! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that signals the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something.